Hey, stick fans, picture this. You're at a family reunion, and Uncle Bob, yep, the one who always hogs the potato salad and tells the same bad joke about the chicken, does something so unexpectedly kind, like fixing your grandma's wobbly chair without being asked. Suddenly, you're thinking, wait, is Uncle Bob a hero? Then there's your saintly coworker, Sarah, who's basically Mother Teresa with a better spreadsheet game. But you catch her snapping at the coffee machine like it personally insulted her. What's going on here? Welcome to Stick with Mr. Sticks, where today we're diving into the wild, messy truth about human nature. The good, the bad, the balance. Buckle up, because this is going to be a fun ride. Understanding the balance of good and bad in everyone can make you more kind towards others, gentler with yourself, and maybe even help you avoid yelling at innocent coffee machines. We're going to unpack 3 big ideas. First, how even the worst people have a spark of good. Second, how even the best people have momentarily lose focus. And third, how this whole good and bad dance can change the way you live. Along the way, I'll share some stories, a few chuckles, and practical tips you can use to level up your empathy and self-growth game. Sounds good? Let's dive in. So let's start with a banger. No one is so good that they have no bad in them, and no one is so bad that they have no good in them. Sounds like something your wise old grandma might stitch onto a pillow, right? But it's deep. It's like saying every person is a pizza. Some slices are loaded with cheesy goodness, and some have a few questionable toppings like pineapple. Yeah, I said it. Pineapple on pizza is a crime. Fight me in the comments. This idea reminds us that humans are complex, like a plot twist in a rom-com you didn't see coming. Let's break it down with our first big point, the good and the bad. Think about someone you've written off as a total disaster. Maybe it's that neighbor who plays loud music at 2 a.m. Or a character from history who's, let's say, not winning any morality awards. Take my old high school bully, Jake. Big guy, loved stealing my lunch money, total cliche. But one day, I saw him help a kid who dropped his books in the hallway, even tying the kid's shoes so he wouldn't trip again. Jake, the lunch money thief. Being nice? It blew my mind. Even people who seem like they're starring in Villains Are Us have moments of kindness, compassion, or courage. This matters because it opens the door to God's redemption. If Jake can tie a kid's shoe, maybe he's not a lost cause. So here's a question for you. Can you think of a time you saw a spark of good in someone you thought was all bad? Jot that down. It's a game changer. Now let's flip the script for point number 2, the bad and the good. You know those people who seem perfect? Like they've got the shiny hair, the charity bake sale on lock, and a smile that could sell toothpaste? Yeah, they're not robots. They mess up too. I had this teacher, Mrs. Carter, who was basically a superhero, always patient, always fair, always had the best history lessons. But one day, I overheard her muttering about how she ate her roommate's last yogurt and didn't confess. Mrs. Carter, the yogurt bandit. It was hilarious, but also humanizing. Nobody's perfect all by himself, not even the folks we put on pedestals. They get jealous, they snap, they hide their roommate's yogurt spoon in a fit of petty revenge. So ask yourself, have you ever been shocked by a flaw in someone you admire? How do you handle it? Bet it made them feel more real, right? Why does this whole good and bad balance thing matter? That's our third point, and it's where the magic happens. First, it's about understanding and empathy. When you get that everyone's a mix of light and shadow, you stop judging so fast. That grumpy cashier who shortchanged you? Maybe they're dealing with a sick kid or a broken down car. While this is no justification for shortchanging you, however, seeing the good and bad in yourself as well as in others makes you pause, breathe, and think, hey, they're human, just like me. It's like putting on empathy glasses. Suddenly, the world's a little less harsh. Second, it's about self-reflection. Look, I'm no saint. I once ate my sister's entire stash of Halloween candy and blamed it on the dog. Sorry, Rover. But owning that I've got my own flaws helps me grow. Accepting my flaws and asking God's forgiveness helps me stay on the path to becoming the best version of me. It's like doing a spring clean of your soul. You spot the dusty corners, grab a broom, and get to work. Try this. Take a second to think about one bad thing you've done recently. Maybe you snapped at someone or procrastinated on a big project. Now balance it out. What's one good thing you did? Maybe you helped a stranger or made someone laugh. Seeing both sides of yourself isn't about feeling guilty. It's about saying, cool, I'm a work in progress, and that's awesome. Here's a quick story to tie this together. My buddy Sam is a chef, and he's got this dish he calls the imperfect pie. It's a dessert that's deliberately a little messy, crust cracked, fillings lumpy. But it's the best thing you'll ever taste because it's made with love. Sam says, life's like my pie. It's not perfect, but it's delicious because of the mix. That's us, folks. We're all imperfect pies, and that's where our flavor comes from. So, how do you use this in real life? Here are 3 actionable takeaways. Number 1, practice the pause. Next time someone ticks you off, pause and think, what's the good in them I might be missing? It's like a mental treasure hunt. Find a gold. Number 2, own your mix. Write down 1 strength and 1 flaw you've got. Celebrate the strength and make a tiny plan to work on the flaw. Maybe you're great at listening, but terrible at returning texts. Set a reminder to reply to 1 message a day. Baby steps. Number 3, spread the vibe. Share this idea with someone. Tell a friend, hey, you're not perfect, and neither am I, but striving to improve is what makes us awesome. It's like passing out free high fives. Before we wrap up, let's have a little fun. Picture yourself as a superhero. What's your superpower? Maybe it's kindness or creativity. Now, what's your kryptonite? Maybe it's impatience or eating too many tacos. Guilty. As for me, my superpower is being Captain Stick, and my kryptonite is hitting snooze on my alarm. So, Stick fans, here's the big takeaway. You, me, Uncle Bob, and Sarah with the spreadsheets, we're all a mix of good and bad, light and shadow. Embracing that makes us more kind, wiser, and ready to grow. Thanks for sticking with me, friends. If you love this, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next Sticktastic life lesson. Drop a comment below. Let's inspire each other. Until next time, keep growing and stick with Mr. Sticks.